So last night we watched the Jurassic World Dominion movie, and it had a lot of mixed feelings. I feel like the CGI and everything was great, but the storyline and everything was a little... So to get right into it, the first thing that was really weird for me was that they called it a Giganotosaurus, right? The big, massive carnivore, the biggest that the world has ever seen. But I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Giganotosaurus, as you can see in a lot of places online, but there's a lot of weird confliction with people saying that it's Giganotosaurus and Giganotosaurus. So it's kind of weird, just something I was like, I thought the movie would go Giganotosaurus, but they went Giganotosaurus, which is the more common, and also it sounds better. I also agree that Giganotosaurus sounds way better than Giganotosaurus. So one of the things I wanted to talk about is that they rushed a lot of the scenes. They included so many cool things, but they included too much. They had a big buttock. So they had all these ideas, they jam-packed them into the small little movie, and then they didn't stick with any of them long enough to actually substantially get the potential out of their ideas. They had such amazing ideas, like the Pyroraptor, the one that they added the raptor with the feathers that could swim. It was really cool. It was on the screen for a minute. I mean, I get that the CGI for adding feathers to dinosaurs might be very difficult to do, but actually dinosaurs may have actually had feathers to begin with. But Jurassic World and Jurassic Park as well have changed the opinions of people thinking that all dinosaurs are just skin. Whereas there's a lot of evidence, and scientists and paleontologists, big words, they have these beliefs that dinosaurs may have had feathers. I mean, this also indicates because a lot of them had evolved into birds, right? So the Pyroraptor is one of the first indications, or the first kind of throwbacks to the world that dinosaurs can have feathers too. I just don't know if because that wasn't a real dinosaur. That's the swimming thing, the Pyroraptor. I don't think that was a real one, as far as I know. So these people think they're so safe. I mean, Claire can outrun raptors, right? Those raptors couldn't chase her. They couldn't catch her. Since when was she an Olympic athlete? She can jump across buildings. She can outrun a raptor on a roof. She had 6 meters of running, but those raptors can keep up with a motorbike. The dude's and the raptors are right here, snapping at them. He's he can outrun them with a motorbike, and they can keep just up. But no, Claire, she can outrun them on foot. How on earth? And also those raptors, they just stopped chasing the one dude. He was just standing there, and they're just okay, cool. Yeah, no, the two of us, we're just gonna leave our target who's standing right there. He's fine. We're just gonna now go for Owen, who's suddenly leaving on the bike. I feel like these scenes were very rushed, and they weren't super serious. Also, I'm in the bathtub, so yeah. Okay, I still want to talk about the Giganotosaurus. I feel like they did the Giganotosaurus so badly. Dude, it's the biggest carnivore. They should have made it more impactful, more crazy. It's probably one of the apex predators of the entire world. They showed it when it was bullying the T-Rex right at the beginning of the movie. When they first introduced it, they're the T-Rex was no, bro, I'm sorry, big bro, sorry. And it left. It left, right? And then you get right at the end of the movie, all the dinosaurs, they meet up in the middle. The Giga is going to obviously fight with the Rex here because they obviously have to be here, and they're going to conflict with each other. And then we've got the Tickle Fingers, the Therizinosaurus, rock up over here and also wants to, slap a bitch, wants to slap it with its nails. And the Giganotosaurus, I get the Giganotosaurus can put down the T-Rex, right? It easily put down the T-Rex and knocked it over. It goes and it faces the Therizinosaurus. The Therizinosaurus is supposed to be blind, and it literally does this. The freaking Giga is like this, and the Therizinosaurus is nope. It moved back. It dodges a bite. It's blind. Ha, ha, ha. It literally was yo, you can't touch this. It dodged every single bite. And then it's just I'm going to slap you. I'm going to slap you. You telling me the Giga couldn't just be yo, I'm just going to run towards you and bite you like a normal dinosaur would? It wouldn't just be standing. I can only attack while standing here, so I'm going to be oh man, he dodged, dude. Shit, what am I going to... Oh, is the Rex is up again? Oh, that's weird. And then the Rex is okay, cool, I'm going to push you, yoink. And the Therizinosaurus is fingernails of a bag lady, just stabbing the dude, just what? What? Are you kidding me? Dude, it was a little too corny for me. I couldn't take it seriously. So earlier I said they had these things where all these people can do these things and they're so dangerous, but there's no serious repercussions to what they're doing. One of the things that I thought was kind of funny, my wife also pointed it out, is remember when Owen in the plane crashes into that ice pool just before they meet the Pyroraptor? They crashed a plane into ice. And then they came out dry, no blood. Their plane was ripped to crap by the flying dinosaur. I forget what it was called. It was ripped to shit, and they crashed it into ice.
They weren't covered in water because there was water underneath. They weren't injured. They just climbed up like, yeah, all's fine. You know, we just crashed a plane head first. Like that. Like what? It was cool seeing the dinosaur, but this whole movie was a collection of showing dinosaurs in different ways, and then they just added the story afterwards. That's honestly what I feel like they did. So overall, my opinion of the movie was that it was okay. It was fantastic CGI. The scenes looked great. The dinosaurs looked great. Everything was great in that sense. The big problem was that the story just had too many plot holes to carry these great effects and everything. It felt like everything was just, like I said, thrown together and just like, you know, it's like, you know, it's got all the ingredients of a cake. Does it look like a cake? No. Does it taste like a cake? Not really. Is it a cake? Barely. And that's kind of what this movie's like, I guess, you know, so it's a little disappointing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. It is something new that I'm trying. My wife is editing and recording me, obviously, as you can see. I hope you guys enjoy it, and thank you so much for watching.